Okay, starter. So starter is the most important piece of making successful sourdough bread. Um, my starter is one that I made myself maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I've just continued it on. You can make your own starter. It's time consuming, but anyone can do it. You can Google how to do it, and you would be fine. It takes, probably 6 to 8 weeks to really get it established to be making a good loaf of bread. You can also buy sourdough starter, often at your local bakery, or online you can get dehydrated starters. If you're local to Saskatoon or Saskatchewan, I will always gift my starter. I'm not going to charge you for it, and I can deliver it to you. So if you're local to Saskatoon or driving through Saskatoon, I'm happy to give you a sourdough starter. The most important thing is that when you're making sourdough bread, you are baking with your starter when it's at the peak. So it's doming up, and it has bubbles in it. It's tricky because with sourdough you can't give times, so I can't say after you feed your starter it's going to be 5 hours and it's going to be at its peak. It changes with the seasons. So in the winter it's slower, and in the summer it's faster. And if your area is more humid, it's going to be faster, and if it's more dry, it's going to be slower. So generally for me, when my sourdough starter is healthy, if I feed it in the winter time, it's going to take like 8 hours to double. In the summertime, it's going to take like 4. So it really just varies, and you'll get to know your starter and know what it looks like when it's healthy to use. So for me, healthy to use means it's doubling in size at least, and it's smelling really sweet. So if you smell an acidic or vinegar undertone, or like stinky feet, gym bag, like that's not great. You want to use something that's smelling sweet and is bubbled. If your starter has gone acidic, so it's smelling unpleasant, it's runny, then you're going to want to get it back up to snuff before you're baking a loaf of bread with it. I would consider any of that to be discard, so you could use it in any discard recipe. And you're just going to get it back by feeding it. So if your starter is smelling acidic, that means that it's hungry. So you can do high ratio feeding, which would mean you're putting a small amount of starter in a jar, like say 30 grams in a jar, and you're going to feed 60 grams flour, 60 grams water. That'd be like a 1 to 2 to 2 ratio. 1 part starter, 2 parts flour, 2 parts water. That'd be a high ratio feed, and you would do that a few times, and it would get it back going. Or you could also just feed it a 1 to 1 to 1 maintenance ratio and get it back that way, but it would take more days. Yeah, if you ever feel like your starter is so far gone, you can always ask for a new one. I give lots of people multiple starters and it's fine. Don't be embarrassed. Yeah, and I would encourage you to just get a fresh starter from a local bakery or myself rather than buying a dehydrated one. Don't spend a bunch of money on a starter. It's not worth it. I think it's kind of a scam. Just get a free one from a local baker.